So Las Vegas is a railroad town, with the railroad coming here in 1905, the San Pedro, Los Angeles, and Salt Lake Railroad. And Las Vegas was important to them for the water source, but it was also important because it was the main division point between Salt Lake City and Los Angeles. And so it was important to have a functioning town that could support workers that were going to be working in these shops. So the railroad decided they were going to build houses, cottages. They built 64 of them. And these were houses that were going to be mainly for shop workers, sort of mid-level employees, conductors, engineers, those types of people.
And over the ensuing decades of enormous change in Las Vegas, the stock of cottages almost completely disappeared, or were so radically renovated they became unrecognizable, with the impressive exception of those the preserve was able to save.
So everything that we have done with the cottages in restoration now was based off these original blueprints. And really exciting to see what you would consider to be very typical sort of color schemes for that time period. Very dark greens, light blues, yellow trim on the houses, green olive trim on the houses. So it's all very exciting to see that. So to have those original sort of colors on these houses provides a good picture of what this cohesive neighborhood would have looked like originally.
Although even the most faithful attention to detail couldn't restore truly unique memories like the first-hand accounts of Bradford Overfield, who can actually call one of these exhibits his home, and can remember the foster mother named Maudie who raised him there.
That's Maudie's house. She touched a lot of lives. We were very poor. We lived very plain. As you can see in some of these photos, the floors are just like they are. But as I told you in the house, she actually waxed those floors on her hands and knees with a can of wax, and she'd wax it and buff it. They were gorgeous. And I just jump on my motorcycle and just cruise from Vegas side back to First Street and sit and think about old times. But then one day somebody told me, they're tearing those homes down over there. That stuff's all going away. And I'm a funny person. I wouldn't go back over there. Because if I go there and it's gone, then it's real. If I don't see it gone, it might still be there. So, yeah, now I know it's got a home. So,
to get first-hand accounts of people who actually lived lives in these houses, in these structures, is very important, because sometimes we forget that families lived there for long term. So to be able to bring these personal stories into these houses that have been here in Las Vegas for over 100 years is very, very important.
When it's finished, it will be one more avenue for guests to gather and remember the many origin stories that are so common to the preserve.